Hey, how's it going? Red-Headed Ginger with you again on a continuation of my recent bottle update video. I had quite a few pieces, but it was just too many to make one big video out of. It would have been like probably a 25-30 minute video. So I'm just going to continue on with the rest of my finds. And this is them here. That's about the rest of them. This first one, a nice poison, amber poison. It says Sabadia seeds on it. It's got a real nice label. No embossing or anything on this one. It's got a real nice label here with the skull and crossbones. I googled this, didn't find a dang thing. I googled Sabadia, and apparently it's a Spanish word, and it was some kind of an insecticide. So I don't know if it's like a repop label or something. It doesn't really appear to be. I mean, it looks original, but I mean, it's still very interesting. I had to get it. A nice addition to my poisons, which I only have a few of at the moment, but soon hope to remedy that. This is really cool. This is an English piece. It says the Newcastle Breweries. Oops, let me get this out of the way. I don't want to chip that. See if we can see that. Newcastle Breweries. It's a nice English beer. Having some trouble here with my camera. It's a nice brown thick glass. It's got a little chip on the neck here, but nothing, otherwise it's a really great bottle. It's got threads on the inside of the hole there. Really cool looking bottle. I was glad to get that one. And this is another English one. This one's a little bigger. Green one. It's got the same kind of lid. It's got the threads on the inside. Excuse me. This one says Eldridge Pope and Company Limited, Dorchester. Real nice big embossing on this one. I don't think there's anything on the bottom of this one. It's kind of rough looking. Nice green glass bottle. Cool. Found those two English ones together. And I believe this is another English one. This one says, the property of Mayo and Rugg Limited, Earlsden, Coventry. I don't know if you can see that. It's another one with the threads inside of the lid there. Real cool looking bottle. Real heavy embossing, which is always a big eye catcher for me. Anytime I see one from across the room, I'm attracted to it like a moth to a flame. And I got all these and those other two English ones, the brown and the green. I think they were like less than $5 each. Really cool, great deal. I love them. Got a couple of English pieces at home, so that's a nice addition. I don't really collect specific bottles from specific countries or towns. It's pretty much just anything that catches my eye. This is a cool one I got from a trade from one of my Facebook friends. It says Silverleaf Rye, Virginia, Carolina, something Co. I can't read what that says there. Richmond, Virginia. Real nice and cursive embossing there on this one. Real nice, big, thick bottle. Very clean, no damage. Cool piece. Oh, I got a couple of nice little ones. I love these little ones. Always have to snatch them up because they're usually pretty cheap. This is Pond's extract. Little strap side. I'm trying to do some research and, learn as much as I can about these little bottles. And I kind of thought that strap sides were only on flasks, but I guess not. It says 1846 on the bottom. I see a lot of these on eBay, and people actually think that this bottle is from 1846, but apparently it's when the company was founded. I googled it and said that that's when this company was formed. I don't imagine bottles looked this pretty in 1846. So yeah, I guess people put that on there thinking that they can get more out of it. If it's like a pre-Civil War bottle. It's still really nice though. It's very clean. No chips, no cracks. Awesome bottle. The small ones look really good on like a display cabinet. Speaking of clean ones, this one is just flawless. This looks like something that just came out of the bottle maker. It says Thomas C. Carroll and Son, Baltimore, Maryland. Just an absolutely immaculate bottle. It was probably professionally cleaned. Real thick glass, nice bubbles. Awesome. I love this one. Look at that. Look at how, it just looks immaculate. It's amazing. I got this one on another one from a trade from my Facebook friend that him and me have done quite a bit of business with. Or have done a lot of business with each other as far as trading and buying and selling of old bottles. This one's a little foggy. But it says, and excuse me, but I may mispronounce this. It says, use Whitine for White Kid. Albion Manufacturing Co., New York. Real nice bottle. Apart from being a little dirty, kind of foggy on the inside, it's in really good condition. Again, no chips, no cracks. Another trade bottle. Normally when I buy these, I just buy them if they're attractive to me in some way, pretty embossing or colors. If they have a little chip in them or a little crack, it just means that I can get it for cheaper than is marked. So, I snatch them up all the time. I don't really care. I don't need to collect the, perfect condition pieces. This one got a nice 4-way embossing on it. It's hard to read. But it says, let's see, Hires Household Extract. The other side says, for making root beer at home. And the other side says, manufactured by Charles Hires Co., I think. The last side, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Nice 4-side embossing here. That's another trade bottle. Very clean. No chips, no cracks. It's another one from my Facebook friend. He had some really cool little bottles that I just had to get them. This one, I'm kind of happy and sad about both at the same time. If my camera, there we go, gets into focus. Got this at the flea market. Real pretty color. Very nice cursive embossing on it. It says, let me see, it says Mary F. Goldman, St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm happy because it's real pretty colors and the embossing is nice. It's a nice thick bottle. But unfortunately, what I'm unhappy about is this. It's got the ugliest looking crack going right all the way down the back of it. When I found this, it had been at a store that I had been to many times in the exact same place. Nobody was buying it, probably for the same reason that I almost didn't, because of that nasty crack. And it was marked, I think, for $5 to $7, which, you know, I think was a rip-off. I took it up to the counter and asked if I can get a discount on it, and they said, well, this is 50% off. I wound up getting it for like $4, so I had to do it. Awesome. Actually, I think it was $8 because I said I got it for 50% off. It was about $4. This is another great one. This one says the Kotschalk Company, Baltimore, Maryland. Nice thick bottle. Very clean, no chips, no cracks. And there's a price tag on it. $10. I didn't actually pay that for it. I actually got this one a little cheaper. Very nice. Awesome. Alright, what else we got here? Let's see. This one I'm gonna probably mispronounce. I think it says Ox Con and Company Distillers, Louisville, Kentucky. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is whiskey. This is also really good condition. It's a little dirty, but as far as the glass goes, it's no chips, nothing. It's really good. Oh, excuse me. Awesome. It's another trade piece. And this one is another first addition to my collection. My first sheer top. It's got a nice three-way embossing. This one says Daddy's Favorite Sauce. This is another one that had been sitting in the vendor stand for months and months. Nobody seemed to be buying it, and I figured it was because it was damaged. But actually, that's what it's supposed to look like. It's from, I guess, the way it was made. So, really cool. This is English, too, I was told. Nice. A couple of nice little ones here. Hold on a second. Can you read that? It says P. Henry UTech, PHG, Pharmacist, Medville, Pennsylvania. A little bitty one, maybe a sample bottle. I love these little bitty ones. I got a little knick-knack shelf at home specifically designed to hold these little bitty things. And I like them, again, as I said before, because I can usually get them for, you know, a couple of dollars a piece. Really great condition, no chips. A little dirty, but, you know, it looks great. It's a nice little three-sided amber poison. The spines on it here. Probably was a paper label that went on this flat side. Cool. This one is really cool. It's another nice cobalt. It says Everlasting Black Dye, Baltimore, Maryland. Real pretty cobalt. This one has some chips in the top of it, but that's okay. That's just awesome. A couple of nice embossed dairies. This one is the Dayton Pure Milk and Butter Co. registered. Getting quite a few of those dairies. I have a couple at home. I got them for really cheap. This one's cool. It says Fred Strasser, 115 Kretner Street. And on the bottom it says manufacturing company, trademark, I think, manufacturing company 1910. That's a pretty old one. Cool. I like those embossed milks. Those are always good to find if I can get them for cheap. Another little blob. It's got the original stopper. This was full of water when I bought it. Had to empty it out. It says Rice Brothers, 1895, Pittsfield, Massachusetts. This bottle not to be sold. A nice cobalt Wyeth. The high washer top in it. Got a little chip there, but other than that, it's in great condition. And those always look good in any windowsill. Cobalt. And speaking of cobalts, I got a couple other ones here. A couple of my last ones. This one has a little, I think this is the dose cup. And this one reads John Wyeth and Brothers. It's in great condition, it's just a little dirty. Still a very cool piece. Love cobalt, that's always a plus, especially if I can get them for cheap. This one is probably the nicest one of the bunch. It's got a nice three-way label on it. It says granular effervescent sodium phosphate, whatever that is. It's got directions for use. Still full. This one apparently has never been used. Still got the cork in it. Very, very clean bottle. It's probably my nicest paper label yet. Let's see, I think that's all. And that is it. Those are my recent finds. That's the last of them for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.